What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon here. Today I will be reviewing with you all once again the top Pokemon card auctions of the week. This week was hectic as always, mainly because again it was a PWCC auctions week, so anytime that happens there are just so many cards you gotta jot down and review. At least I feel that way. Please, if you enjoy this series, give this video a like, and please do not hesitate to consider being a subscriber to this channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So yeah, folks, the topic of this week is the Japanese cards were hitting big numbers. And I don't just mean Japanese promos, I mean Japanese set cards as well. Reached some truly surprising numbers, I feel. We're going to go over all that here very quickly. So let's get started off with some modern cards as we always do. So for this video, I will be going over numerous auctions, and I'm going to save the top 10 most noteworthy auctions for the end, or at least the auctions that I feel were the most interesting to me, and I'm going to share with all of you. So let's get started here with some modern. We have the CGC 10 Pristine Lapras VMAX card. This is from the Sword and Shield base set that went for $166.50. And then from SGC, we have this beautiful Galarian Moltres V card. It's got the SGC 10 that went for $188.50. This is from the newest set, Chilling Reign. And we're starting to see more and more of these Chilling Reign cards in SGC, CGC, PSA, BGS start to hit the market now. So I'm interested to see what other cards we're going to see in the near future for this set. Here, this is very surprising. We had a few McDonald's promos come by, the holographic promos, but this one surprised me above all the rest. This is a Mudkip holo from the McDonald's collection in PSA 10, sold for $520. I think this is the most expensive McDonald's collection promo that I've seen as a PSA 10. I mean, not even the Pikachu goes for nearly this much nowadays. So yeah, over $500 for this Mudkip. I guess it's a low pop, 1 of 6. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. I was very surprised that went for over $500 this week. Up next from Celestial Storm, we have this Rainbow Rare Rayquaza GX card that in PSA 10 went for $630. We also had from Lost Thunder this Rainbow Rare Lugia GX and PSA 10 that sold for $725. And then also from Burning Shadows, we had the Secret Rare Charizard GX that in PSA 10 sold for $2,625 in the PWCC auction. You're going to see a lot of PWCC auctions here. Check this out, folks. We had this Black Label BGS 10 Charizard and Braixen GX card that sold in auction for $3,550. I think this is the first time I've seen this card in particular sell. You always see the Charizard GX, you know, the Charizard VMAXs and all those sell as black labels, but this Charizard Braixen GX over $3,500 this week for a black label. All right, any Heart Gold Soul Silver fans out there? Any Diamond and Pearl fans out there? Well, stay tuned because I got a bunch of cards here for you. We have the Slow King Prime card from Heart Gold Soul Silver that in PSA 10 sold for $520. I'm not the biggest fan of Prime cards, like I said before. I think my favorite Prime card would be the Gengar Prime, and that's really about it. I don't like the up close and personal shots of the Pokemon. That's just me. I know there's a lot of fans out there of these cards. I'm just not one of them. Also from Heart Gold Soul Silver, we have this Legend card in Darkrai and Cresselia. Once again, not the biggest fan of these cards. I don't like cards where you gotta like puzzle piece them together. And I believe there's rumors of a new V-Union card type deal coming out for these newer sets where you gotta piece like 4 cards together. I'm not quite sure about that whole setup, but I don't like it. I like my trading card to be one and done. What do y'all think, folks? Am I in the minority there or what? But this card went as a PSA 10 for $251. I wanted to touch on that because it's not a card you usually see ever come through an auction. All right, from Diamond and Pearl, we had this Palkia G Level X holo that in PSA 10 sold for $515. Another Level X card in Torterra. This is a PSA 10 holo from Diamond and Pearl that sold for $600. And we had a Charizard holo from Secret Wonder sells a PSA 10 for $3,938 this week. I wanted to touch on this Charizard as well. This is the holo from Black and White Boundaries Crossed and PSA 10 that sold for $1,026. Here from Platinum Series with the Zapdos holo from Supreme Victors that in PSA 10 sold for $870. We had a Charizard EX from Fire Red Leaf Green sell this week as a PSA 10 for $3,601. All right, folks, on to some Gold Star cards. I have a ton of Gold Stars to go over, and I don't just mean English, but also Japanese Gold Stars. Let's start out here with this Vaporeon Gold Star promo. This is the 10,000 point promo that in PSA 10 sold for $3,175. And then you had the Jolteon Japanese Play Gold Star promo. This is a 20,000 point card that sold as a PSA 10 for $4,000 even. Here we have a Japanese first edition Trico Gold Star card in PSA 10 that sold for $2,716. Then you have the Torchic first edition Gold Star in Japanese sell for $3,250. Boy, oh boy, if this was an English Gold Star, woo, buku bucks there, boy. And then you had the Mudkip Gold Star in PSA 10. This is also the Japanese version. Sell for $4,550. Some more Japanese Gold Star cards here. We have the Rayquaza Japanese Gold Star in PSA 10. Sell for $7,100 this week. And then you had the Mew Gold Star from Dragon Frontier set. Once again, Japanese version, first edition sell for $15,700. This is a pop 1 of 19. I could not believe it. I think this is actually quite possibly more valuable than the English PSA 10 Mew Gold Star card. But yeah, very interesting there. And then a couple English Gold Stars here with the Suicune from EX Unseen Forces sells at PSA 10 for $1,525. The Raikou sold for $1,174, and the Entei sold for $1,200, all for PSA 10 condition. On to the Neo series here. We had a Light Dragonite Holo first edition sells at PSA 10 for $1,925, and a couple of Shining cards here. The first edition Shining Celebi sold as a PSA 10 for $3,524. The Shining Magic card from Neo Revelation sold for $4,705. And then back to Neo Destiny, we had a Shining Raichu first edition sell for $6,000 even this week. And then back to Neo Revelation here, we had a first edition Ho-Oh in PSA 10 sell for $6,550. My all-time favorite Ho-Oh card right here from Neo Revelation. Can't be beat. From Neo Discovery, we had a first edition Umbreon Holo sell for $8,486. This card used to go for over $10,000, now down for a little below $8,500. We had a Shining Tyranitar from Neo Destiny sell for $9,600. And a couple of Shining Charizards here. This is the unlimited version in PSA 10 that sold for $8,050. First edition Shining Charizard, we had one sell for $13,100. And another one sell for $14,700 this week. And lastly, for our Shining cards, we have the Shining Mew. This is the Japanese promo from 2001. Sells at PSA 10 for $4,400. Absolutely beautiful card. On to the Gym series now. We had the first edition Gym Heroes booster box combine auction. We had one sell for $9,600. Another one sell for $9,100. I think this one that sold for $9,100 got this price because you can see on the front the Wizards logo is a little bit more faded than that of the other booster box. And then you had a Gym Challenge first edition booster box sell for $12,701. And a couple of cards from the Gym series here. We had a first edition Sabrina's Alakazam Holo sells a PSA 10 for $800. And then the Rocket Zapdos Holo sold as a PSA 10 for $985. Rocket's Moltres first edition Holo sold for $1,180. The Unlimited Blaine's Charizard, this is not the corrected version. This sold for $1,425. And then you had a first edition Blaine's Charizard sell for $4,938. And another one sold for nearly $5,000 this week. On to some Jungle here. We had a first edition Jungle booster box sell sealed for $12,100, which is a little bit lower than it's been in the past few months. And then from Jungle Set, we had a first edition Flareon sell as a PSA 10 for $1,913. The first edition Jolteon sold for $2,205. The first edition Clefable card in PSA 10 sold for $3,300. And lastly, for Jungle, we had the Snorlax first edition PSA 10 sell for $8,300 this week. Here we got some Fossil cards to go over, starting with this Fossil booster box. This is the first edition sealed box that went for $10,800. And another one sold for $12,100. So quite a difference there in price. And then we had some Fossil cards here. First edition Raichu Holo sold for $1,825. Here was a first edition Holo Moltres card signed by the artist Mitsuhiro Arita that sold for $1,500 even this week. That's pretty cool. And then we had a first edition Articuno, the most expensive of the legendary birds from Fossil, that sold as a PSA 10 for $3,250. And lastly, for Fossil, we had the Dragonite first edition sell for $4,671. On to some base set cards here. We had a couple base set booster boxes here. This one is the Unlimited Spanish base set box. It sold for $5,250. We had an Unlimited Blue Wing booster box of base set here sell for $19,401. And then we also had a Spanish first edition base set box sell for $18,100. A few base set cards to go over. First edition PSA 10 base set Zapdos sold for $6,100. The Venusaur sold for $20,100 as a PSA 10. And then we had a couple of the Charizards here. This is the first edition base set Charizard. This is the PSA 9 that sold for $21,750. And then we had a BGS 9 first edition base set Charizard that sold for a little bit more at $25,350. So it's not often you see the BGS 9 outsell the PSA 9 as far as set cards, but here it is. This one got like almost $4,000 more. They both are relatively older labels too, so that's kind of interesting. All right, some legendary collection cards. We had a reverse holo Dark Dragonite in PSA 10 sell for $858. We had the reverse holo Moltres from this set sells a PSA 10 for $787. The Squirtle reverse foil sold for $930. We had a regular holo Gyarados from Legendary Collection sold for $305. And then we had the regular holo Zapdos from Legendary Collection sell for $360. And the reverse foil of this card sold for a lot more at $1,075. The Dark Vaporeon reverse foil sold for $1,055. The reverse foil Venusaur here sold for $2,147. And the reverse foil Charizard sold for a whopping $15,200. And then in contrast here, we had the non-holo Charizard from the set. This is the card I believe you got from the Lava theme deck that sold for $1,247 as a PSA 10. All right, here we have a couple of interesting yet miscellaneous cards that I wanted to throw into the mix. They didn't quite go along with all the other cards here, but a couple of interesting ones here. We had this mechanical Mewtwo card from the Topps Movie Edition collection in PSA 10, sell for $562 US. This is a card I haven't seen graded before, so that was pretty interesting. We had a Rockets Mewtwo EX from EX Team Rocket Returns, sell for $2,125. Here was a CGC 10 Pristine Flareon from Team Magma versus Team Aqua. This is a 2003 Japanese set that sold for $256. We had the reverse foil Crystal Charizard from Skyridge sells at PSA 10 for $3,050. And then the regular holo Crystal Charizard in BGS 9.5 sold this week for $14,100. We had the Rayquaza EX holo from EX Dragon sells at PSA 10 for $1,550. Here, this was interesting. We had a lot of 33 WotC holos. They describe them as near mint to mint, likely a PSA 9 or PSA 10 that went for $2,500. And I'm not sure if the person who bought this got a good deal or not, because these are very difficult cards to grade. If they would all indeed get PSA 9s and 10s, that would of course be a very good deal, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll never know. But yeah, this lot of 33 WotC holos went for $2,500. A couple of Japanese promos here with this Mario Pikachu holo sells at PSA 10 for $1,225. Then the full art Mario Pikachu sold for $2,425 this week. There was an unlimited Dark Charizard holo that sold as a PSA 10 for $1,800. And the first edition sold for $4,299 US. Here we had a base 2 sealed booster box sell for $8,500. Also a couple interesting cards here from the Trainer Deck B series. It is Squirtle in PSA 10 that sold for $610. And then the Wartortle sold for $382. And in case you're not familiar with the Trainer Deck A and B series, the back of the cards look like this. They have a sleek red border and they say Trainer Deck B in the middle of the back of them. That's pretty much it as far as those two cards. And then we had from 2000 Topps Chrome Series a Charizard Spectra Holo, sells a PSA 10 for $4,050. Here was a 2001 Japanese Karen's Umbreon Holo, first edition. Very, very, very beautiful card, sell for $2,025. We had another Holo first edition Japanese Umbreon, sell here as a PSA 10 for $2,075. From Southern Islands, we had a reverse Holo Vileplume here in PSA 10, sell for $1,136. And then the first edition Lugia from Aquapolis set, this is the Japanese Aquapolis, sold as a PSA 10 for $6,100. Alright, here folks, we have our final 9 auctions. I thought I had 10 here, but I only have 9, so these are the top 9 auctions that came by this week that I found the most noteworthy and very interesting. Here we have a first edition base set booster pack with the Charizard artwork that's sold sealed for $3,701. And it's just crazy to me because, I mean, these packs like this sold from Logan Paul, you know, a couple months ago for over $40,000. And I know it's a different scenario. It was Logan Paul selling them, and they were unweighed from booster box and all that stuff. But it's just crazy to see the same item sell for like $30-some thousand less. It just blows my mind. Yeah, and there's no telling whether this is weight or not. This is from PWCC, but I thought that was pretty interesting. Here we have an SGC 10 first edition base set Blastoise that sold for $7,600. This card looked very good. I think whoever got it might have the intention of cross-grading it to Beckett or PSA. Who knows, but that's an awesome looking card there. Here we had a Shining Gyarados first edition from New Revelation, sells a PSA 10 for $13,500. Now why is this noteworthy? Because just last week we had one sell for $9,400. So you're talking about an over $4,000 increase for this card in 1 week. I could not believe it. That is, I mean, PWCC auctions usually go for a little bit more of a premium, but not that much more. That was crazy. Here we have a 1995 Japanese Top Sun Pikachu card. This is one of the oldest Pikachu cards ever in PSA 10 that sold for $15,005. Very cool. Here we have a 2005 Champions League promo. This is a Japanese card in PSA 10 that sold for $18,300. This card is a pop of 1 of 7 PSA 10 examples, so extremely hard to get your hands on this card. Here from 2007 Pop Series 5, we have a Gold Star Espeon that sold for over $20,000 as a PSA 10. Woo! Unbelievable. Unbelievably valuable card right there. Here we have a 2001 promo prize card here that in BGS 9 sold for $20,470. According to the title here, PSA, it's a pop 1 of 1. So yeah, look at that artwork though. You got all those Pokemon there. You got the Chansey, Growlithe, Pikachu, Doduo. That's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty old card here. Very rare. Over $20,000. Here we had a first edition PSA 10 Spanish base set Charizard here. It sold for $24,800 this week as a PSA 10. Only a pop of 7, which is very... you think that the first edition in all languages of the base set Charizard would just have a lot of 10s in the pop report. This only has 7, so yeah, nearly $25,000 for this card. And the auction of the week, I believe, goes to this 2013 number 2 trainer promo card from the World's Championship in PSA 10 that sold for $80,200. Once again, pop 1 of 1. You got the Pikachu there holding the trophy. Once again, trophy cards just trump all as far as value. You can't get much better than those. So yeah, that is our auction of the week. Thank you guys for watching. What do you think of all these auctions? Let me know in the comments. And I really, really appreciate you sticking around and watching the series. Please give this video a like. Check me out in the next video. And I'll see y'all then.